Welcome back to Cord Cutting today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including big changes could be coming to Pluto TV. They could be a real winner here in this battle with the Roku channel and Tubi. We'll tell you what's happening and why this could be good news for you. Also, Roku announced a new projector that you can now get with a Roku built in. I just did a full review of it. Talk a little bit about it here, but if you want to see my full review, check out the channel. It's probably one video back from when I post this. Check it out. And massive changes coming into NBA League Pass this season. It's streaming service that gets you out-of-market games. Does mean that YouTube TV and Fubo are losing access. We'll tell you about this and more, what you need to know. First though, if you want to learn more about any of these stories, I'll put a link to them in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. If you want to, we do have a free daily newsletter that includes all the links to all the stories I talk about every day and more. Not all the stories we write at Cord Cutting News make it into the videos. You can sign up for that through the link in the show notes. And if you like what we do, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, and hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery are reportedly in talks, and I've heard reports that talks are advancing between the two companies that would see Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery and merge the two companies together. Now, a big part of this has to do with HBO Max and Paramount Plus. The plan is to merge them into a single streaming service. Not immediately. These things take a little time to work out the kinks and kind of balance everything out. But interestingly, apparently one of the interests here too is let's use a term everybody hates, the synergy. The two companies come together on Pluto TV. Now, Pluto TV is one of the first major, massive, free ad-supported streaming services, along with Crackle and others that were earlier adopters of this. And it's been a leader, but it's been definitely fallen behind some of its competitors, with Tubi and the Roku channel pulling away from it. Now there's reports that part of the hope here is to supercharge it with a lot more content by taking Warner Brothers Discovery's catalog and Paramount's catalog and funneling it into Pluto TV, which is currently owned by Paramount. We'll keep an eye on it, but reportedly that would make Pluto TV the new home for free access to HBO content and more. You know, we just saw a ton of classic Warner Brothers Discovery cartoons like Looney Tunes leave. Could they now find a home on Pluto TV if this deal happens? For now, some of them have been going over to Tubi, a competitor. We'll see what happens. Of course, they'll have to honor current contracts, but once those contracts are up, there's nothing to stop them from making Pluto TV the real winner here. All right, next up, Roku launches a new smart projector. Now, we talked about this. This is the first Roku with a built-in or projector with a built-in Roku. There has been, again, I want to say this clear because I get a lot of comments about this. There have been projectors sold with Roku sticks included, but not actually firmly built in. Now, some of those projectors even included specific slots to like slide the stick into. This is a little different because it's actually one device, all hardware. You don't have to worry about inputs or anything else. It just works. I did a full review. I do want to make it clear, I was a little disappointed. I liked a lot about it, but there was a few things that were like, this is just a strange decision on their part when it came to it, especially for the remote. Like, why is it not a wireless one? Why does it not have voice controls on it? Why do I need a line of sight from the back or the front? Just felt like a few bad decisions. Make sure to check out my full review on the YouTube channel down below. I'll put a link to it, but you can check out our past reviews and more. Just check out our YouTube channel. We got quite a few reviews of cord cutting related products too. All right, next up, Fubo and YouTube TV drop NBA League Pass ahead of the 2025-2026 season. Now, this was actually announced earlier, but it's catching people off guard because it's becoming official. Now, with the NBA's new TV rights deal, they sold an exclusive pack to Amazon to be the only streaming home of NBA League Pass. Now, if you want NBA League Pass, you need to go through Amazon's Prime Video app, subscribe over there, subscribe through their channels there. Now, you do not need to be an Amazon Prime member, I believe. You just need to subscribe to it through the Prime Video app. Sadly, for customers on like Fubo and YouTube TV and more, it means you no longer can integrate NBA League Pass into your guide there. You're not going to get your local and national games alongside your NBA League Pass games, depending on which streaming service you have. You'll just have to leave the Fubo app, for example, and head over to the Prime Video app to watch games that are out on market. All right, next up, Tubi announced its October 2025 lineup. A lot of new stuff. I'm not going to go into the full thing, but several new originals and quite a few other things joining, including the 1959, the Twilight Zone series. 1959, I said that right? The Jeffersons, season 2 and 3, The Munsters, Wicked City, This Is Us, and more are all coming to Tubi for free in October. Check out, link in the show notes if you want a full list. We broke it out by a whole bunch of different categories. A lot of movies like The Mummy, Mummy Returns, London Has Fallen, Olympus Has Fallen are coming, and others. The Day After Tomorrow, it feels like that one's on almost everything now. But Tubi, adding a ton of content in October. Link in the show notes if you want to see the full list. I've talked about this a few times. I want to make it clear because I had some questions on this. Walmart is now offering Peacock, but you have to pick between one of Peacock or Paramount Plus. You can't get both at the same time. Instead, you get to pick one or the other, and you manage that inside your Walmart subscriptions. The good news is if you pick one, every 90 days you can switch back and forth, giving you access to Peacock and Paramount Plus for free if you rotate them. Today in TV history, got a couple big ones again. I know it's September, which means you get a lot of big ones, but there's a couple big shows that had anniversaries yesterday, including the 57th anniversary of the final episode of The Andy Griffith Show, which was used to set up a spin-off series with it. But the show came to an end on September 16th, 1968. Very popular show, any Andy Griffith fans. It is available through Amazon Prime. If you're a Prime Video subscriber, it's available free there. Also, 41 years ago, Miami Vice first aired. Kind of redefined cop shows' grit and style, we'll call it, as Miami became a very popular place on Miami Vice 41 years ago this week. All right, let's keep moving along. Oop, if I can click on it. Amazon's new home internet will be going live soon. Amazon announced that by early 2026, they hope to be live in 5 countries, including the United States, to offer high-speed home internet up to 1 gig in speed from Amazon. Now, exact pricing and details have not been announced. Exact launch date not announced. They may not know the exact date, but they say by early 2026. That may sound far away, but we're halfway through September already. Before you know it, it's going to be October. 2026 is not that far away. Pricing and that's unknown, but Amazon has repeatedly said they want to be cheap. Now, cheap probably means cheaper than SpaceX. What that means in the long run, we'll wait and find out. But Amazon's new home internet service is coming soon. Definitely targeting people more in rural areas with limited options, but keep an eye on it. Also, Amazon announced yesterday that its big Prime Day deals event is scheduled for October 7th and 8th. It's like Prime Day, but in October. Now, last year we had some really good deals surprisingly pop up for cord cutting. Make sure to watch our cordcuttersnews.com website, our social media and more. We'll be posting all the best Prime Day deals from Roku's to Fire TVs and more over there. So check it out. Link in the show notes if you want to learn more about that. But for now, again, October 7th and 8th, we'll have full coverage as we get closer for the big Amazon sale. Also, Warner Brothers Discovery and NBC Universal, along with Disney, are suing another AI company. Now, this is Minimax, another AI company that generates images and more, accusing them of stealing their content to make images. This joins a growing number of lawsuits against AI generation companies, arguing that they are pirating their content. And I've even seen some big ones. You ask them to make a Mickey Mouse related thing, and suddenly there's a very legit looking Mickey Mouse on your screen. I'm sure Disney's not happy with that because it allows people to maybe put their characters in environments they don't want them to be in. But be interested to see how this plays out. A growing number of lawsuits targeting, once again, AI-generated content sites, especially with images. Leave me a comment, let me know. What do you think about that? Have you seen those? Do you think that they have a legitimate case or not? Let me know. And lastly, I know a little short day today. It's been a busy week for me as I get some stuff taken care of out there. Good stuff. But I have some personal things that have kept me busy this week. Apologize. But Google's parent company and YouTube's parent company, Alphabet, has become only the 4th company in history to reach a market trading value of $3 trillion. Hey, YouTube, could I get a little bit more of that? But now again, this is just their value. This comes as their stocks jumped 4% on Monday, closing at $3 trillion. This joins Nvidia, Microsoft, and Apple as the 4th, as the only companies to be worth $3 trillion or more on the stock exchange market. So very interesting to see that. Hey, a few notes again. Apologize, I had to put that down. Check out my review of the new Roku projector. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Anybody here have it? Leave me a comment. And thank you so much for your support. We've been growing by leaps and bounds. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button or hit that thumbs up if you're new. We do videos like this every single day. And like I said, you can get all these stories delivered to your email box to make it easy for you to find them, especially if you're watching this like on a TV or maybe listening in your car on your way to work or something. If you want, you can sign up for our free newsletter in the show notes. Go down below the list of all the stories and you'll find a link to sign up for our free newsletter. Until next time, take care, be safe. I hope you all have a fantastic day.